Arman vs. Hooker main card. We got a banger fight night. I just made it in time. Let's fucking get it. Tiger is fighting Horiguchi to start off the main card. I made it. We got a 6-fight main card. I did miss the prelims, so fill me in on what I missed. I believe I got my prediction right, though. Toporia's brother won. Alright, we got Tiger in the middle of the cage right now. Teep kicks up the middle. Wow, he's way taller than Horiguchi. Wow. He's towering over him. Yo, yo, everyone's joining the chat. I'll give everyone a second to join. I picked Tiger in this fight. That's who I picked. Let's see what's going on. But shit, there was a lot going on in MMA this week. I should have live streamed. I mean, all the crazy shit that was going on in MMA. Tiger stalking Horiguchi. Probably looking to grapple. That's what we do. Oh! Ducked under a big overhand, Tiger did. Tiger's looking to pressure Horiguchi. He's way taller. I see all the chic in the crowd. Ooh, Horiguchi caught his kick. Landed a right hand. We got an early ass card. It's 1 p.m. over here. Did you guys hear Bilal Muhammad's comment at the press conference? Holy shit. Talking about his training partners. Did you hear what he referenced? Tiger and Horiguchi in the middle of the cage right now. Horiguchi's trying to close that distance and find that range. Head kick attempt from Tiger. Blocked by Horiguchi. You guys see Arman headbutt Dan Hooker? That hyped me up. But fuck. As brittle as these fighters are nowadays, I was like, don't cancel this main event, please. Don't break Dan Hooker's nose at the weigh-ins. Thank God Dan Hooker's a zombie. Tiger's holding Horiguchi up against the fence. Just as I predicted. You know? Just as I predicted. He's got him down. Horiguchi's in trouble. No one wants to be here. You know what my people's main event is? You know what fight I'm most excited for? Besides the main and the co? The fight after this. Waldo versus the Blob? Gaziv? Yo, yo. Come on. Thank God. Thank you, Sergey Spivak, for pulling out. You're boring. You're not that good. I would way rather have Waldo fighting. Where's Waldo? He's fighting next. Tiger's holding Horiguchi against the fence. Horiguchi broke free. Under a minute left. They're in the center of the octagon. Big left hook missed for Horiguchi. Hasn't been in the UFC in 9 years. Let me make sure I grab my phone so I don't miss any crazy live chats. Where is it? Where is it? Horiguchi looking for overhand rights, but can't really connect to the target. I mean, he's really short for a flyweight. Oh, Tiger checked a leg kick. Oh! They started exchange in the last 5 seconds. Yeah. That was a close-ass round won by Tiger. Due to the grappling. Just as I predicted. I predicted that shit. Oh, yeah. I was gonna stream earlier this week. There was some shit to talk about. Obviously, the new opponent change. Waldo Acosta stepped in. He's fighting next against Gaziv the Blob. Banger fight. What else? Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about... I don't know if this is true, but Muhammad Makayev reportedly got cut from the UFC because he was calling John Jones Dana White's boyfriend. He went up to Dana White's face and said, "You're John Jones' boyfriend," and Dana White cut him. Which is fucking hilarious. Then I wanted to talk about the Bilal quote, right? What else? What else? Mighty Guru show got canceled, which is crazy. DJ, man. I feel like DJ was bringing MMA Guru in on that podcast so he can make him like... Oh, nice leg kick for Horiguchi. He dropped Tiger with the leg kick. Now he's on top and guard. He's in top half guard. Horiguchi starting off round 2. Great. Beautiful low kick. Dropped fucking Tiger. No way. Horiguchi laying in guard right now. Tiger's got a butterfly hook. Horiguchi's passing. Stuck in butterfly guard. I also wanted to talk about how entitled Francis Ngannou was. Are you telling me Francis Ngannou had the opportunity to knock out Jake Paul and declined it? What the fuck's wrong with this guy? The fuck's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? Oh, Tiger's looking for a guillotine. Tiger's looking for a Arman guillotine. What up? He's looking for an Arman guillotine. Get it? Arman. Oh! Horiguchi broke out. Wasn't Horiguchi's last fight Demetrius Johnson? Or am I tripping? Wasn't it 9 years ago? Oh, that wasn't his last fight. Oh, that was his last UFC fight, right? Yeah, it was. I'm right. UFC 186. Damn, I know my shit. His last fight was Demetrius Johnson. How convenient. Demetrius Johnson. Oh, yeah, as I was saying. Ooh, Horiguchi's out wrestling Tiger here. He's got him in wrestler's position. In referee position. Wow. He's got him in referee's position. He's got a seatbelt over his back right now. He's got a body lock. Oh, now he's landing punches on Tiger against the fence. Tiger looks a little tired. This is what Sean Brady should have done to Michael Morales. The shorter guy fighting the taller guy. Look how good Horiguchi's doing against the taller guy. Sean Brady, where was that? This is how you fight a taller guy, Sean Brady. Nice leg kick for Horiguchi. He's definitely winning round 2. Oh, head kick connected. Tiger ducked into a head kick. Horiguchi caught him. Tiger's fucked up. He looks desperate. He looks tired. And his leg is chopped up. Horiguchi's really in the groove. He's got Tiger pressed against the fence. Horiguchi's pressuring. Oh, head kick again. Caught him with the foot. Foot to the face. Left hook. Wow. Tiger just fell to the ground. Horiguchi's taking over. Yeah, I think Tiger won round 1, but Horiguchi is dominating in round 2. Let's go, Horiguchi. Let's go. Horiguchi is out hustling, out grinding him, and all the rest of it. Horiguchi. Tiger couldn't even stand up. But as I was saying, I think my theory on the Mighty Guru podcast is Demetrius Johnson brought in MMA Guru. Maybe not because of the reasons we thought. Maybe to get close with him and start making him a sellout. So he can chill out on his channel talking shit about all the fighters, yada yada. And DJ failed to do so. Guru didn't accept the terms of turning it down to a 2 and toning it down. So what happened happened. Now that's just what I think. But hopefully I'm wrong and hopefully DJ. No, I think I'm right. Man, people get so frustrated when you say Team Habib jumping even Dylan Dennis. If someone as annoying as Dylan Dennis, that's still worse than some MMA channel talking shit about fighters on a live stream. I think DJ said, if my kids talk like that, I'd whoop their ass. And I commented, oh, left hook, drop Tiger. Horiguchi starting this 3rd round like crazy. Left hook, drop Tiger. Tiger looks like shit. Horiguchi's whooping that ass. Oh, he's got mount. Horiguchi's taking the back. Oh, the wrestling is phenomenal by Horiguchi. What the fuck? This is crazy. Tiger's busted up. Throwing punches from his back. That's desperation. Now that is desperation. Desperation. Tiger's bloodied up. He's bloody, bloody. Just like the UK term bloody. Right? Everyone across the pond? Don't you guys say bloody? Oh, knees to the rib for Horiguchi. Knees to the ribs. Horiguchi, wow. Tiger got exhausted after round 1. Oh, liver, oh, body kick. Roundhouse kick to the ribs for Horiguchi. I think he broke his fucking ribs. Thanks for the water. Oh, rear naked choke. It's over. A Russian fighter's gonna tap. He went to sleep. Guess who's back? Back again. Horiguchi's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 9 years off. 9 years out of the UFC. Oh, I enjoy this fight. What a fight by Horiguchi. Me too, man. 9 years off? I know he was fighting somewhere else, but still. Wow. Does this make Demetrius Johnson look good or what? He could use that. He needs some good coverage. He needs his name to look good. After all the drama. Oh, man. That body kick to the ribs and then the right hand behind it. Hi, bro. Love from India. Oh, thanks, man. Shout out. Shout out to you. I appreciate it. Love from India. I'm in the USA. America. Appreciate it, man. What time is it over there? This is an early card in the US where I'm at. In Eastern time. It's 1:30 right now. 1:30 p.m. 1:30 daytime. What time is it over there for the fights? I like these 1 p.m. cards. Wow. Horiguchi, that kick to the ribs, that right hand behind it. Damn, he messed Tiger up. This fighter has a wrestling experience with Demetrius Johnson. Yeah, he fought Demetrius Johnson. Why he cannot kill Russian wrestling background fighter? Yeah, I mean, you're talking about Horiguchi. He has experience fighting Demetrius Johnson. Yes. And he beat the Russian wrestling background fighter. Yeah. Amazing. I think Tiger needs to go to wherever Horiguchi trains and forget. He needs to go to 2 to 3 years and train with Horiguchi and forget. Do you know Demetrius Johnson can beat Khabib in an MMA fight? That's funny. If they were the same size, no way DJ, no way little DJ can beat Khabib or even Islam. DJ said that Islam Makhachev was tapping him out multiple times when he went to train with them. Marab was tapping out DJ, you know? But if we're talking DJ versus Horiguchi rematch, I'm in. Why not? I think DJ should quit quit his stream a little bit, quit his YouTube for a second, and come back to the UFC. Let's book it. Demetrius Johnson versus Horiguchi. Well, who do you want to fight? He wants Pantoja? Damn, this guy's wild. Horiguchi from Japan. That's what I thought you meant. You're saying if you're talking like pound for pound stuff. You're saying if Demetrius Johnson was the same size as Khabib, you'd pick him to win. That's fair. If they were the same size, maybe. Maybe. He's more well-rounded. Faster. Better striking, but it can't be seen. It remains to be seen, you know? What about if Khabib was the same size as John Jones? Who would you pick? If Khabib was in light heavyweight his whole career instead of lightweight, who would you pick at 205 pounds? John Jones or Khabib? What an amazing kick. Karate style from Horiguchi. That was badass. That was a fast, snappy roundhouse kick right to the ribs. He might have cracked some of those ribs. Oh shit, here we go. Waldo Acosta. Damn, didn't he just fight? Salsa Boy just fought. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. Wow. He just fought on that shitty Fight Night card. Hold up. Waldo's been fighting a lot this year. 1, 2, 3. This is his 5th fight this year? Or in 2025? That's an active heavyweight. Respect to that. Respect. And he's only lost to Pavlovich in recent memory. Alright guys, who you got? Waldo or Gaziev? Whoa! What a banger fight. My favorite fighter, Alexander Gustafsson, never won an interim championship belt. Well, he's never won the real championship belt or any belt, yeah. He got to fight for the real belt against John Jones in DC. He lost against Rumble. I remember after his title shots were over with, he moved up to heavyweight. And he fought Verdum. And I thought he was going to do good at heavyweight. But I remember Verdum armbarred him and took him down in like seconds. I'm like, alright, this is it. He's done. But my favorite Gustafsson fights were against Daniel Cormier, underrated fight. Gustafsson versus DC, banger fight. That was really underrated. And obviously his fight against Glover was crazy. In 2025, my favorite fighter is Johnny Walker. Can he win a UFC belt in the future? I thought so back when he was on his win streak. But I think that loss to Corey Anderson truly destroyed Johnny Walker. No, sorry. That shoulder injury. Remember when he celebrated and did the worm? When he ripped apart his shoulder and dislocated it, I think that was the end of his title shot potential. I don't think he's going to fight and get the belt. I think we got Yuri versus Ulberg coming up in Australia. I think that's the rumor. They're going to be fighting in Australia. I think the next champion is going to be Yuri or Ulberg. It'll be going between those guys. I think Ulberg and Yuri both chin Johnny Walker, you know? Now, if we're talking about his big bro, Walter Walker, I think he may have a better chance at winning a belt, you know? He's at heavyweight, heel hooking everybody, you know? He might have a chance. Great card, great card. What was your favorite fight on the prelims? I missed the prelims, to be honest, because this fight card is so early. Did I miss any crazy shit on the prelims? So, Francis Ngannou's been in the headlines all week, huh? For For what? He doesn't even fight. Why do I still wish Francis Ngannou was in the UFC? I want Francis Ngannou in the UFC. We all heard Dana White. John Jones has demons, but Francis Ngannou's a bad guy. And if someone shows you who they are, believe them. Unless it's John Jones. Dana White said that probably. Your favorite fighter's who? I'll tell you my favorite fighter of all time. My favorite UFC fighter of all time, besides prime Conor McGregor, has got to be El Kukui, Tony Ferguson. When he was in the UFC, he was my favorite fighter of all time. Looking fresh and green, brother. How are you, man? I am just great. I am just great, man. I've got back into training. Back into the jiu-jitsu gym. Feeling lean and mean. Lean and mean. How are you doing? Feeling lean and mean, and obviously I'm happy. We got a banger fight night, and then we got a pay-per-view next weekend. But I'm back into training. I think my finger's all swollen. I think I jammed my fucking finger. I got all the mat burns from the mats. You can tell I've been training. Look at all that mat burn. I'm ready to fight MMA Joey. Let's go. Let me grow the channel a little bit. Let me grow the channel a little bit. MMA Joey's fucked. How's everyone liking the card so far? Just stoned. Got some payroll Giovanni playing and watching the fights. Hey! He loves the Detroit rap. Nathan loves the Detroit rap. Did you see my new freestyle? What'd you think? Who you got? Waldo or Gaziv? That fight's gonna be a circus. It's almost on right now. What a good question. Dude, I don't know. I can't remember the last time I said I don't know. I seriously have no fucking idea who's gonna win this fight. I haven't got a clue. This is the hardest fight to pick. If I had to pick someone, gun to my head, I'll pick Waldo. Gun to my head, I'm picking Waldo. Who do you got? I do not love boring and ground control fighter like Russian fighter. I like ground fighting, but not hugging. There's exciting ground fighters. Hopefully Arman is one of them tonight. Yeah, it was great work. I saw it. Awesome, awesome. That's going to be a segment for all the cards. UFC freestyle each time. Oh shit, we got Waldo versus Gaziv. I seriously have no fucking clue who's got this. What a great heavyweight fight. Thank you, Sergey Spivak, for pulling out. Thank you. I would rather see Gaziv versus Waldo than Gaziv destroying Spivak. Bro, I don't even know, man. They both KO people. So hard to pick. Oh, shit. Here it is. Here it is. They're both in the center in the cage. Gaziv is smiling. Waldo's known for that powerful jab, that a lot of volume with that jab, and Gaziv has that fast right hand. Not Fazeev, Gaziv. Oh, Gaziv went for that right hand and got countered with a right hook. Gaziv's using head movement and smiling. Waldo with a jab to the body. Gaziv with a jab to the body. There's Waldo popping that jab out there. Ooh, Gaziv is just missing. Waldo used head movement and dodged that big right hand again. Jab from Waldo. Oh, Gaziv with a monster left hook. Waldo dropped him with a right hand. Waldo dropped him with a right hand. Gaziv is back up. He's fucked up. Waldo just cracked him with 2 jabs. His mouthpiece almost flew out. Waldo with the 4th jab in a row. Right hand knocked out cold. Waldo Acosta knocks out Gaziv like it's nothing. His 5th fight in 2025. Back-to-back knockouts. First round KO. Back-to-back first round KOs. Waldo just fucked up the blob. Oh shit. We got another heavyweight contender, guys. Damn. Waldo Acosta is on fire right now. Look how he timed that right hand. Made it look easy. Gaziv got messed up from the start. Bro, the stock in this win, like flying to Qatar on short notice. Just fought 2. Heavyweight division is on notice now. He's really making a name for himself. Oh, shit. Big Meech. What up, AJ Manx? What's going on, AJ Manx? How'd you like the UFC freestyle? Hold up here. I might have to pull up the heavyweight rankings. Damn. I hope they don't try to make an interim title fight. Cyril Gane versus Waldo. Why do I feel like they're going to do that? I hope they don't. But why do I feel like they're going to make an interim title fight between Cyril Gane and Waldo? Does anyone feel like that? I think the UFC likes Waldo better than they do Aspinall. And with 2 back-to-back first-round knockouts. And he was on a win streak before the Sergey Pavlovich fight. You know? Why do I feel like they're going to make an interim title fight? Waldo versus Cyril Gane. There's so many degenerate trolls in Guru's chat trolling him that Waldo beats Tom. Laugh my ass off. Like, that's logically not true, of course. Oh, they would... Oh, he's got an eye patch on. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. They're mocking Tom Aspinall again. They're mocking Tom Aspinall again. Look at Waldo's eye. He's got a pirate patch on. All right. I'll answer the comments in a second. Hold up. What up, Rob? No way Gaziv was winning that fight. I picked Acosta last second. I picked Waldo. Watch him call out Aspinall. He wants to fight on 323? He said he wants to fight again. Waldo just said he wants to fight again before the end of the year. Who does he want to fight at the end of the year? Oh my God, UFC is going to reward him big time. UFC is going to reward him big time. Damn, what a right hand.
So if you were to get a fight on December 13th, that would be 6 fights in a year. If you had your way, who would you fight?
I tell you anyway, but I tell that I want a Cortez Blade or anyone that called the Rocky. I wanted the belt. Hey, don't mess me now. I told you, I go for you, you know? You see me today, what me do? I want to break your head like that, like what me do today.
He called out Aspinall. He just called out Aspinall, but he said he'll fight anybody. That's kind of crazy. Yo. I do respect how active this guy is. I do respect it. Helping my dad put up new projector, and yes, I did like the freestyle. Sweet. Favorable matchup after favorable matchup for Where's Waldo. It was supposed to be Sergey Spivak versus Gaziv. But, hey, he stepped up on short notice. I guess respect for that. Probably Spivak again. Another favorable matchup. Please no Spivak. I'm not interested in Sergey Spivak. I would rather watch Waldo fight Curtis Blades. They're forcing Michael Bisping to pretend to like it. Well, I mean, it's a knockout. I liked it. If you fight 5 times in a year, step up on short notice, and have back-to-back knockouts, gotta respect it. I'll catch you later helping my dad with a new projector. Make sure you put Money Making Mitch and stream it on the big projector, alright? Don't build that new projector for nothing. Make sure you put the live stream up there, alright? KSI's in the crowd and no one cares. KSI's in the crowd. Why is KSI in Qatar? So, he said he wants to fight December 13th? Waldo? December 13th? Is that a fight night? Because I thought the pay-per-view was December 6th. KSI has to do the 6-7 thing to get a reaction. How stupid. The 6-7 thing. If anyone does that, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? What does that even mean, bro? What's December 13th? A fucking Apex card? Wait, hold up. Why does Waldo want to fight on the Apex card instead of the pay-per-view? Put him on the December 6th pay-per-view. No, actually, the Apex card would need it. That Apex card needs some help. But fuck the Apex. Put Waldo on the pay-per-view December 6th. How about that? That'd be really stacked then. Yeah. What do you guys think of 323? UFC 323, I think it's pretty good. I think it's a fight for the hardcores. Fight card for the hardcore fans. Waldo versus Sergey Popovich. Now, that'd be a good fight to get that one back. Because Sergey beat him. Sergey Pavlovich beat him. He probably wants his own show, his own fight night. Actually, he could headline it. But right now, it's Royval versus Cap, right? Do you think he should headline the Apex card over Royval versus Manel Cap? Brandon Royval versus Manel Cap's the main event for the Apex card next week, or in 2 weeks. And Brandon Royval is not a fan of the White House card. He compared it to the Hunger Games. They got Vettori on the early prelims. Early. On 323? Oh, yeah. Yeah, 323. It has tons of good fighters on it. It really does. It doesn't have any superstars. But look how stacked it is from bottom to top. Maron Santos, Mansur Abdul Malik, Ibo Aslan, Barboza versus Jalen Turner. He's back. Vettori versus Bruno Fiera. Good fight. Faraz Siam from France versus Sadikov. Macy Barber, get that shit out of here. McKinney versus Chris Duncan. I'm liking this. Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres. Polish Power versus Bogdan Guskov. I like it. I like it. Cejudo versus Tabit. Okay. Moreno. All right. And then the 2 title fights. I dig it. Is Tiara safe for the parlay? I wouldn't pick him. I'm picking Moreno, I think. I wouldn't pick Tiara. I'm picking Moreno. Brandon Royval beat Tiara, right? Yeah, I think I got Moreno in that one. Moreno's just well-rounded. He's not exciting, but he does just enough to win. Does anyone think Petr Yan has a chance? I think everyone's really counting out Petr Yan here. Like, let's not forget, this is Petr Yan. I know he's fighting Merab. But this is still Petr Yan, guys. He beat the best in the division. He beat the same guys Merab beat. You know, tell me I'm wrong. Didn't Petr Yan beat the same guys that Merab beat? Besides himself? Petr Yan beat Corey. Right? He beat Sean O'Malley on my scorecards. I don't care what the judges say. He beat Figgy. Merab hasn't even fought Figgy. He beat Song Yadong. Merab hasn't even fought Song Yadong. I mean, who has Merab beat that Yan hasn't? Cejudo? I think Petr Yan actually has a real shot to upset the world and beat Merab. Yo, Macy Barber is a scrapper. Don't talk about her like that, LOL. She looks better than Tracy Cortez. Alright, I'd rather watch her than Tracy Cortez. I'll admit it. Bro, I'm done with gambling. Yeah, you don't gotta gamble, but predictions are still fun to make. Just to say your breakdown was right. You can make predictions without gambling for sure. I watch a lot of the predictions just for entertainment, you know? I just like to see what people think. I believe Yan will shock the world. I really think he can. He beat everyone that Merab's beat. He beat Sean O'Malley as well. I don't care what the judges in Abu Dhabi said. Petr Yan won rounds 2 and 3. Jan's been going hardcore on the lifting weights. He's going to be a juggernaut and walk down Merab like Potan did Ankh. Ooh, that'd be crazy. Merab beat Umar. Yes, you're right. You're right. That's the one person Jan has not beat. You're right. You're right. I forgot about that. Now, Petr Yan was down. He was down to fight. I feel like Umar is the one who didn't want to fight Petr Yan. Petr Yan is always ready. Umar is not always ready. Damn, what a fight that would have been. It should be Umar. It should have been, fuck the Mario Batista fight. It should have been Umar versus Petr Yan for the #1 contender fight. Why hasn't Yan fought Umar yet? That's the question. That was a good fight waiting to happen. Petr would beat him too, 100%. Ooh, what a scrap that would be. I don't know who I'd pick in that fight, but that's the fight. That would have been the perfect #1 contender fight. Let me tell you. Is everyone watching this fight? Is it live on ABC or something? Is everyone watching this card right now? No telling how many worked fights there have been over the years. Got the Horiguchi fight right. Nice pick. And yeah, as far as the scorecards go, no matter what the judges say, they can't fool me. I always know who the real winner was. I always know who the real winner is. I'm the judge, not the judges. Oh shit, do we got the Joker coming up next? Yo, we got a middleweight fighting a former lightweight? Don't tell me the Joker's up next. He is! Yeah! Umar would ragdoll Petr Yan. See? That's a who the fuck knows fight. If I was a matchmaker, right when I wake up, I would have booked Petr Yan versus Umar Nurmagomedov. Russian beef. Yan wanted that fight, but Umar wanted to take a year off. Gave McGee the opportunity. Right, right. I feel like these matchmakers don't want their best fighters to lose. Like Umar versus Batista and Yan versus McGee. How about it should have been McGee versus Batista and Yan versus Umar. But yeah, timing is a big thing when you're matchmaking fights. It's all about timing, you know? Umar Yan will probably never happen, the two Russians. I think you're right, but I wish you were wrong. Merab vs. Umar was too close, bro. That was a close fight. That was a close fight. But the small little details make the biggest difference in that fight. You know, the championship rounds is what it came down to in that fight. And we felt the momentum. We know who had the momentum in those championship rounds. Especially with those takedowns. In that right hand against the fence that Merab landed. We'll see the rematch. We'll see the rematch. Umar did 10 times better against the machine than Yan did. Umar is a really tough style for Merab. And yeah, you're right. But hear me out, hear me out. Here's my theory on why Umar did so much better against Merab than Petr Yan did. You want to know? Petr Yan fought Merab in the Apex. Think about it. Umar got to fight Merab in a big octagon. If Yan had to fight Merab in the Apex, which he did, he had no room to use movement, to stop takedowns. It was a takedown fiasco, so that would suck to fight Merab in a tiny cage in the Apex. I think Jan's going to do better with more space in the real-sized octagon. What do you think? What I missed so far? Where's Waldo? Waldo knocked out the Blob. He knocked out the heavyweight Blob in about a minute. Knocked him out cold, flawlessly. Make sure you put the stream on your projector. Don't build that projector for nothing. Yan didn't know Merab was on EPO when their first fight happened in 2023. Merab got figured out after that. Now Yan won't get caught off guard. Yeah, that was when Merab still wasn't even known as a threat. You're right. I feel like that Yan fight put him on the map. There was a lot unknown about Merab. He almost got beat by Marlon. What's his name? What's that guy's name who retired? He almost knocked out Merab. Marlon something? The bald fighter. That was the closest anyone has come to beating Merab in recent memory. His wrist broke, bro. Come on, that's why he lost. Umar? Well, I don't think that's why he lost, because when you're fighting, unless it's like an eye poke or a nut shot, when you're fighting, you don't really feel so much of the pain because all that adrenaline. Usually the pain comes after the fight, and Umar was gassed out. And having a hurt wrist or a messed up hand has nothing to do with gassing out and cardio. So I think Umar lost fair and square, but I get it. Whatever you got to do to pump up the rematch. It'll be a fun rematch. And Yan fought Merab in a smaller cage. Plays a huge factor. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Hey, these rematches are interesting. Let's make bantamweight great again. I kind of want Petr Yan to beat Merab. After what I heard about Merab's calling DJ, stop doing podcasts with MMA Guru. He's saying mean words about me. DJ, why are you doing a podcast with Guru? He said a mean word about me. I want Petr Yan to win. I didn't know Merab was so sensitive. And I like Merab. Oh yeah, Marlon Moraes, yes. Oh shit, Bruce is announcing the caveman. Doesn't Oral By look like a caveman? If anyone looks like they should be from the Flintstones. It's that guy right there. Oral By. His last name should be censored. A fight between Umar and O'Malley needs to be materialized. Knee up the middle will stamp a victory for Sean. Yeah! A knockoff Khabib versus McGregor fight. Yeah, Umar versus O'Malley. Book it for the White House. But chain wrestling, come on, you need wrists. But I think the glaring problem was the fatigue. And he was biting on every takedown fake that Merab thrown his way. Merab would fake a level change. Umar would headbutt the canvas. He would sprawl so hard. I think Umar's fatigue is why he lost. O'Malley versus Sandhagen. I love it. O'Malley versus Sandhagen first. I agree. Bro, come on. MMA Guru looks like a caveman from Oakland. But Oralby looks like a true Neanderthal. Come on. Oh, shit. Here we go. Looks like an Eskimo. Yes, he looks like an Eskimo. What's up with his last name, though? Oralby. That should get bleeped out. What's his first name? Mitabek. Mitabek? Alright, here's the... I got the Joker. Who do you guys got? I'm picking Jack. Oralby with a nice leg kick. Wow, this is so weird seeing a former middleweight fight a 55er. Overhand right from Oralby. I got Jack. Who do you guys got? Yeah, bro, Umar doesn't stand a chance. I think he has a chance, but let's first watch this Piotr Jan fight, and then we'll see. I think Oralby's best weapon is that overhand right straight to a takedown. He just missed a big overhand right. Jack is using a lot of movement. How is Jack going to look at this weight? Nice jab from Jack. He's using a lot of footwork. Nice jab from Jack. People forget. People forget, man. Rebecca was piecing up Oralby. Rebecca. He won a split decision. A lot of jabs from Jack. Oralby's missing. The reach is a huge factor. Oralby's missing. Oh, Oralby with double underhooks. This is a real interesting fight. Real interesting stuff here. Lots of leg kicks from Oralby. The caveman. The Eskimo. Nathan, you got the Joker? Alright. Hey people, wish me luck for tomorrow's big project. What's tomorrow's big project? What are you talking about? They're in the clinch. Jack and the caveman are in the clinch. Oh, big overhand right for Oralby. He's faking level changes. Oralby's moving forward. Oh! Oh, uppercut. And right hook from Oralby. Overhand right! Oh my god! Oralby just knocked out Jack Hermanson. The caveman. Woo, 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 woo. Could have fooled me. Good thing I didn't bet on this fight. Woo, woo, woo. The caveman. The guy from the Stone Age. The guy from the Flintstones. The Eskimo. Knocked out the Joker. Whoa. Whoa. Overhand right. Oh my god. I'm worried for Jack. Two brutal KOs. That was just as bad as the RoboCop. That was almost as bad as the RoboCop knockout. Oh my god. That was a forearm. He clubbed him with the forearm. That was like a Michael Morales type punch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The caveman. You know he's actually a lawyer? You know he's got his degree in law? He's gonna be a lawyer after this, Oralby. Did you guys know that? Damn, wasn't expecting that. Neither was I. Whoa. That came out of nowhere. The Joker was cross-eyed. Guys, I hate telling fighters to retire, even though I picked Jack to win. Those were two devastating, brutal, scary knockouts back to back. If I had any advice for Jack the Joker, I would say, hey, join UFC grappling. Do the UFC Fight Pass Jiu-Jitsu. I don't want to see you take any more damage like that, Jack. do the UFC Fight Pass Jiu-Jitsu and tap out that Mikey guy, okay? We don't need any more striking with the Joker. He's getting flatlined left and right. The Joker is a joker, all right. Caveman got him good. Wow. A lot of first round KOs on the main card. He was seeing the fucking demons. Oh my. Oh my is right. Holy shit, he got sent to the Shadow Realm. Poor Joker. After a brutal weight cut too. Oh, he's pissed. Look at Jack. Look how mad he is. Wow, a 55er beat a 85er. The oral bisexual Eskimo needs to get a top 5. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, is he a welterweight now? Is he a welterweight? Hold up. If he's going to stay at welterweight, welterweight got even more stacked. Tell me I'm wrong. Welterweight is the most stacked division in the UFC right now, by far. It's not even close. Who should Oralby fight next? Is he a welterweight for good? He is exciting. He smash. What's the caveman saying? Caveman strength.
Thank you to everybody who was here to support me. I love all of you guys. That was an incredible way to make a welterweight debut. You fought at lightweight before.
So that was his welterweight debut. Who should he fight next?
Now after this win, we're going to get together with the coaching staff. We're going to think about it. In about a month, we'll make a decision whether we'll
I'll book his next fight. I'll book his next fight for him.
message to say on the microphone. So here's your chance.
Someone said give him a title shot. Why? Because he knocked out Jack Hermanson, who just got knocked out? No, no title shot. This is the most stacked division in the UFC. I'll pick his next fight. Let's see here. He wasn't even top 15 at lightweight, right?
First of all, I want to thank you to my mother, my father, and my older brother, and then of course my team and everybody.
I got a fight.
Thank you very much.
How about he fights Jeff Neal? How about that? How about Jeff Neal versus Oralby? Doesn't that sound fun? How about Jeff Neal versus Oralby? Anyone 11 through 15, I'll take. How about Gilbert Burns versus Oralby? The weirder your hat is, the faster you get tracked to the top. Yeah, you gotta have a crazy hat, man. That's how you win fights. Oh, man. Yeah, give him someone else who just got knocked out their last fight. Hey, I wouldn't mind if Oral By keeps knocking out leftover scraps. He's a caveman. Let him get people's leftover scraps. Let him clean up the scraps. Let him clean up all the scraps left in the welterweight division. Fuck it, give him Colby then. Anyone 11 through 15, give him. No one top 10 though, no top 10. Give him 11 through 15 at welterweight. Wow, I never thought welterweight would be my favorite weight class. It's always been lightweight and bantamweight. You know? Crazy. Wow. We got a hell of a fight card going on here, guys. Let me make sure I didn't miss any chats. What a fight card so far. All right. We're already at Volkan Ozdemir versus Alonzo Menafield. That's crazy. This is my prediction. I'm going to get it right. This is going to be a bar brawl. I'm telling you. This fight right here, Volkan Ozdemir versus Alonzo Menafield, is going to be a bar fight. They're going to look drunk. It's just going to be boom, boom, boom. Alonzo Menafield's going to be doing the windmill, right? And Volkan Ozdemir is going to pressure him and try to do the no time and knock him out early. You know? Hi there. What's a scrapper, big bro? A scrapper is someone who gets into fisticuffs. A scrapper is someone who fights like it's a fucking hockey fight. They're not humping. They're not dry humping people. They're throwing non-stop. Boom. You know? Non-stop striking. That's a scrapper. Like a hockey fight almost. But I'm saying this fight, Volkan Ozdemir versus Alonzo Menafield, this is going to look like a bar brawl. I'm telling you. It's going to look like two guys at the bar who've been drinking all night, ready to beat the shit out of each other. Let's see. I think this could be fight of the night. You know? That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too, bro. Because export scrappers be making millions. Or raking in millions, yeah. A scrapper is someone who picks up metal on the side of the road to take to the scrapyard. Yeah. Yeah, scrappers, they take metal to the scrapyard and they make the money. Hey, I did that at one of my jobs before. College hunks hauling junk. You take all that scrap to the scrapyard. You listen to any Doughboys Cash Out this week, brother? I didn't listen to any this week, but I was writing my own rhymes this week. I was caught up writing my own rhymes. I had to work on the Arman vs. Hooker rap. I was working on my Arman vs. Hooker rap. What about you? Have you been listening to any Doughboys Cash Out? You know, Nathan, you know Redham Day listens to Detroit rap as well. We got a lot of Detroit rap fans in the chat. But bro, you got paid for? Yeah, when I worked for College Hunks, I was getting paid. Yes. They better have paid. That's a hard job. You gotta lift people's furniture, move them out of the house, collect their junk. Yeah, I have. I'm a huge payroll supporter, though. Yes, I remember. I won't forget. 13 years payroll fan. A lot of Detroit rap fans in the crowd. Hey, Nathan, where are you from again? I forgot. I completely forgot. Where are you from again? Palmer Square's from Chicago. Yeah, Rob, I listened to all your stuff you told me to. They do got some rhymes. It's like boom bap beats and a lot of rhymes. It's a lot of old school style. I liked it. I listened to all your recommendations. Oh yeah, Vancouver. I hold residency in Vancouver. Yes, now I remember. Now I remember. I won't forget. And Redham Day, he's from the whole other side of the world. Redham, you're the cricket champ, right? You're the champion at cricket, right? And yes, Rob, I listened to Palmer Squares. I like his beats. I like the simple flow, and I like his rhymes. Not bad at all. Not bad. All right, we're talking about all types of scraps here. Haha, yup. All right, all right. I'm remembering now. Redham Day commented earlier. He said, bro, Detroit rap's going crazy right now. Keep up the great work on the channel, by the way. You're very interesting to listen to and relatable. Sweet. That's good. I guess it's just coming off natural. Hell yeah. Live streaming is easy to me. Honestly, I think the pre-recorded videos take up more time and more effort than the live streaming. Live streaming is a breeze for me. I'm the double champ now, huh? Oh, you're the double champ in cricket? Damn, I'm going to have to learn. I'm going to have to play 2 to 3 years of cricket and forget. I remember on the last stream for 322, everyone in the chat was talking about cricket. I have a feeling this is going to be fight of the night. People forget, man. Volkan Ozdemir, he walked down Carlos Ulberg in a very close decision. Can you play baseball? Yeah. My brother's a baseball player. My brother played a lot of baseball. And he's a lefty. I'm a lefty too. Now, I'm not as good as my brother because he played for years. And he's a little bit taller than me, so he can throw a little faster, but I'm a lefty. I could throw. I could swing. I can catch. I got my baseball glove right in my closet. I got my baseball bats and gloves. I like baseball. I used to play all the time and, in the backyard. I used to do a lot of backyard baseball. But my brother's the real baseball player. I literally lost my full bankroll in about 5 days, bro. No more gambling. What? You were betting that much? Yeah, no more gambling, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get that money back. Get that money back. Hopefully you make up all that money and get it back. How many crickets can you eat in 1 minute? Shit, if I was on Fear Factor with Joe Rogan and the money was right, I would eat 100 crickets in 1 minute. If I was on Fear Factor and I had to. If I absolutely had to. I would say I could eat 100 in a minute. Only on Fear Factor. In front of Joe Rogan. Back when Joe Rogan was cool on Fear Factor. Man, I really hope Hooker doesn't win. Arman and Ilya is hyped as fuck. No one cares about Ilya Dan. Agreed. Even if Dan Hooker won, I doubt he even gets the title shot. I'm a huge Dan Hooker fan, but I want Arman to win. Is he a professional baseball player? Gets contract and stuff? No. He just played in high school. And he's got a fast pitch. And he swings lefty and throws lefty. And he's tall, so he's good. But no, he's not professional. But he's still good. Johnny Knoxville is the new guy in Fear Factor. I can see that. I didn't even know Fear Factor's still a thing. Oh shit, the fight's on. Volk Ozdemir. Oh! Menefield just landed a left hook. And stumbled Ozdemir. Volk and Ozdemir's walking him down. Guys, I'm predicting it. This is going to be fight of the night. Unless it's over really quick in no time. Ozdemir's already throwing hooks. Oh, Menefield just got cracked. Like I said, two guys at the bar. This is a bar brawl. I got Volk and Ozdemir in this one. I'm picking Volk and Ozdemir to win this. Oh, left hook from Ozdemir. This got fight of the night written all over it. Look at all that pressure from Ozdemir. Knee up the middle. Nice leg kick from Ozdemir. Big overhand right miss from Menefield. Oh, knee up the middle again from Ozdemir. Landed. Oh, he's throwing power punches like he's at the bar. He's scrapping. Oh, Menefield knocked the fuck out. Just as I thought. I wish it went a little longer. But just as I thought. What is this, the fight card of all first round knockouts? Alonzo Menefield, dude. You're so sloppy. Volk and Ozdemir dog walked you. I wish that fight went longer. Uppercut, knees. Menefield has no defense. No time, knocked him out in no time. I can get him cricket. Is basically baseball on steroids. Oh, then he'd be great. He'd be great at cricket. I gotta play it one day. Damn. Yeah, damn is right. Volk Ozdemir. Volk and Ozdemir. No time, baby. No time. Ulberg doesn't want that smoke again. Ulberg doesn't want to fight Ozdemir again. I'm just messing. But Volk and Ozdemir actually did really good against Carlos Ulberg. My cousin sitting next to me got every single fight right so far. Hey, he knows something. He knows something. Horiguchi. Wow, he picked... You're telling me. He picked Horiguchi, Waldo, Oralby, and Volk and Ozdemir. Nice. Nice. I got the prelim fights right. I got the Horiguchi fight wrong. I got the Waldo fight right. I got the Jack Hermanson fight wrong, and I got the Volkan Ozdemir fight right. I'm going back and forth, back and forth. I'm going back and forth on my picks. What's Ozdemir saying? How did you get to know about cricket? I always knew about it because I thought it was an Australian sport. I knew about it somehow because I saw the Australians playing it. But it's obviously it's more popular in other countries too. But I always thought it was like the big sport in Australia. Only $3 bet. Hey, it's still good if he got all his picks right. I lost $6,000. I'm done gambling. Thank God. That doesn't sound fun. Make your money in other ways. The UFC fights are so hard to predict, man. You know? They are. Who would have predicted a no contest in that last Aspinall fight, right? I'm pretty good at picking the main events, though, I must say. I picked Hamzat to beat Dreykus. I picked Islam to beat JDM. I'm pretty good at the main event predictions. What a card so far. Crazy. All first round knockouts and then a third round knockout or a third round submission from Horiguchi. I missed the Topuria fight. Was Alexandre Topuria fight exciting? Or was that a snooze fest? Did he really win impressively? Not UFC. My favorite basketball team took me behind the woodsheds. Oh, basketball. Okay, I thought you were talking UFC. Yeah, betting basketball is tough too. Especially if you're just picking your own team biasly, for sure. Well, I'm sure you'll get that money back from your job, right? Tell wherever you work you need a raise. Did Alexandre Topuria look impressive or nah? I missed that one. I want to see Alexandre Topuria versus Bryce Mitchell. Give Bryce Mitchell another crack at a Topuria. Wow, 323 has stacked prelims. Now those are stacked prelims. I'm getting pumped. I'm getting pumped. You a barista? No, I'm not a barista. No. Never worked at a coffee shop, but I should. Because I'm drinking one right now. No, like, I've had tons of jobs. Like I said, college hunks. I worked at a lot of fitness gyms, like Title Boxing. A lot of boxing gyms. as like a fitness instructor, dispensaries, you know, a lot of dispensaries. I have a lot of experience with that as well. Yeah, I've done tons of jobs, but never a barista. Engineer, athlete. Yeah, I'm an athlete. I got my purple belt, and I'm back in the gym now training. As you could tell, swollen finger, all cut up. Yes, I'm back to training. I'm doing MMA training 2 days a week and grappling 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday now. I'm back getting in shape. I took a little layoff, but now I'm back. I gotta stay ready, man. I'm gonna beat up MMA Joey soon. Oh man, you stoked for some Bilal Muhammad or what? I got Ian. Let's see though. Wait, is the co-main event next? Damn. That was quick. Yeah, I'm stoked for this fight actually. And I got Ian Gary as well. Oh damn, you train a lot of pocket boxing? I like to fight at range. If I'm sparring, I like to be at range. I should work more in the pocket. But for my weight, I like to stay at range. But yeah, I train in the pocket. If you're in the pocket, you're looking for those looping strikes. You're looking for those short range strikes, uppercuts and hooks usually in the pocket. You don't want to throw straight punches in the pocket really. But yeah, I prefer to fight on the outside, at a distance. And I prefer mixing it all together. If I'm close in the clinch, I'd rather just get a body lock and a takedown. I'm out of cricket due to myopia, severe myopia. It's very hard, man. Let me educate myself. Myopia or nearsightedness. Oh, it's nearsightedness. Distant objects appear blurry. Okay. Yeah. That's tough. That's tough. You could probably still play if it wasn't severe, but you said it's severe. So, that's tough, man. Is there any way to fix that? These last two are pay-per-view fights. Damn right. These are like pay-per-view type of fights. This might be the best main and co-main event on a fight night all year. Like back to back. This co-main event's better than the co-main event on UFC 322. It's too early for that tree, by the way. What tree? Glasses, of course. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, glasses. But there's no, like, surgery or anything or remedies to fix it, right? Or is there? What tree are you talking about, Nathan? It's too early for what tree? What a co-main event and main event back to back. I don't want to jinx it though. Let's see how they play out. Let's see how this all plays out, like Dana White would say. Oh, my tree. Oh. That tree. Is it? I don't know, man. Time's flying by. Time's flying by. It's already... What's the date? November what? What are we in? November 22nd? It's damn near Thanksgiving. It's not too early for the tree. It'd be too early if it was October. If it was Halloween time, Halloween season, it'd be too early. But once we're in late November, that tree's staying. That tree's ready to be up. I say around Thanksgiving time, put up that tree. And I'm always with the tree. All types of tree. There is LASIK or laser. I'm too young for any surgeries. Right on, right on. I hear you, right on. Right on. The 25th of December is Nimrod's birthday, not Jesus. Nimrod, the emperor of Babylon. Well, whether it's Easter or Christmas, any excuse to celebrate Jesus, I'll take it. Easter, Christmas, any reason to celebrate Jesus, I'll take it. Bro, you look high right now. I'm actually not even high right now. I didn't smoke anything yet. This is the only tree so far today. How funny is that? I'm sober dober right now. But I'm going to roll one up later, you know? Tuck and roll. What you drinking, Big Meech? I'm drinking a creamy iced coffee that I made myself. None of that Starbucks shit. I don't waste $10 on a Starbucks drink. You know? I make it myself. It's way better. Make sure you get the copper cup. Keep it cold. Alec, you'll like coffee. AJ Manx, you'll like coffee one day, alright? You'll like it one day, trust me. Kevin Durant sold me like a corn star. Damn, Kevin Durant. He's ruining your money. Yeah, screw betting on basketball. Screw it. I say ditch basketball betting. Ditch it. All right, the co-main event's walking out. All pagan religions. Yeah, I don't believe in multiple gods. Just one. Or the Holy Trinity. I still look at that as one, but yeah. Fuck the big corporations, lol. Homemade is always the best. Exactly. I don't need no man dressed up as a woman to serve me a $12 coffee at Starbucks, alright? Starbucks is trash. I'll make my own. I highly doubt that. I had no time to do shit today. I didn't even have time to roll a joint today. I woke up and I went straight to the fight stream. This is an early fight card. Hitting the bong right now. Hitting the bong like Cheech and Chong. Bongs are no joke. That's how you conserve your stuff. I swear you never run out for using the bong. It doesn't take much. Put some water in it. Put some ice cubes in it. The only thing is you gotta clean that thing out so much. It's like washing the dishes, man. Gotta clean that bong consistently. Remember, Ian promised the first round knockout. That's crazy talk. Is he out of his mind? He hasn't knocked out anybody since D-Rod. I still got Ian winning, though. I still got Ian Gary winning. Did you guys hear Bilal Muhammad's comment about his training camp? He said, yeah, I got young training partners. It's like the Epstein files without the sex. Everyone's like, come again? What did you just say, Bilal? I'm sure DJ is going to be like, yeah, I can't ever interview Bilal Muhammad because, you know, he said something bad. I wonder if DJ's going to cut off ties with Bilal Muhammad interviews. Where's the fuss over Bilal's statements? I'm hyped. Me too. I'm hyped. Yeah, bro, Bilal is so degenerate. What was he thinking? I don't think I want to know what he was thinking. Definitely rehearsed that line thinking it was going to make him a star overnight. It could have made him a prisoner overnight. I think Bilal's going to lose. All right. Here we go. They're both in the cage. Let's see if Bilal Muhammad can take down Ian Gary. Let's see. Gary looks confident. I think Ian Gary's footwork and his takedown defense could really put a halt to all of Bilal's takedowns. I think he could stop every one of Bilal's takedowns. I think this is a very tough fight for Bilal. But I don't think he's going to get KO'd by Gary. Let's see how it plays out. Is Bilal going to put the pressure on and make it exciting? What the hell is he doing? I'm hoping for a good fight. Come on. Entertain, guys. Entertain. This should be for the title. I think this should be for the title. Michael Morales needs one more. Prates knocked out Edwards. Fair play. That was good. But I think if Ian Gary wins, he should fight Islam Makhachev. Remember the knockout or remember the cuddle fest? Right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ian Gary with the lead head kick to start. Bilal pressuring. Big stakes on the line. Bilal looking for that right hand and missed. Ooh, Bilal just got caught with a jab. Oh, Bilal's pretending he got eye poked. Ian Gary saying he didn't. That might have been a knuckle in the eye. Did he really get eye poked? Oh, he did. He did. Give him his 5 minutes. He did. But he's already bloodied up. He's already busted up. Another fucking eye poke. Take a fucking point. Take a fucking point. I'm so sick of this warning bullshit. Is that the most shady ref we got? Or is that the doctor? That looked like... Okay, no. Rich Mitchell's the ref. I swear, I don't care if it's accidental or not. If someone gets poked, take a point. I thought changes were coming. Take a point if that's an eye poke. It looked like one to me. Bro, I literally got caught by my dad, cuh. What, gambling on Kevin Durant? Oh, man. All right, Bilal's good. There was no point taken. Ian Gary with the jab. Bilal Muhammad with the pressure. Ian Gary with the push kick. He's using that reach well. Ian Gary's good at using his range. He knows where he can land. He just did that knee stomp to Bilal Muhammad. He's been throwing that knee stomp a lot. And Bilal Muhammad has a cut under the eye. Very interesting. Bilal's already damaged. He's looking for that right hand. Might have just caught him at the end of it. Gary's throwing that jab out there. He's got a very good jab. Ian Gary with that lead leg head kick. Blocked by Bilal. That knee stomp again. Push Bilal backwards. Ian Gary's doing that knee stomp. Right hand from Bilal. It's a high level fight here. Ooh, Bilal with the 1-2. He's trying to close the distance. He's got to fight like a bully. He really does. How's Bilal going to close the distance? How's he going to close the range? Ooh, Bilal tried to throw a little flurry there. Ian Gary's really using that jab and that knee stomp. Left hook from Ian Gary. He's going to keep using that reach. He's going to keep fighting from the outside. It's on Bilal to close the distance. Oh, nice leg kick from Ian Gary. He just dropped Bilal and sent him on the ground with that leg kick. What a leg kick. Nice jab from Ian Gary. Ian Gary's definitely looking way better. Just got out of the way from that right hand. Bilal's not setting up his power punches. He's just blindly throwing them. All right, he's got Ian Gary against the fence. I doubt he gets the takedown. Oh, Ian Gary's got a cut under the eye now, too. They both got cuts under the eyes. Let's go. Let's go. I doubt Bilal's going to get this takedown. I really think Ian Gary's takedown defense is that good. Oh, Bilal's cuts got even worse. They're both cut under the eye. Bilal's is worse. Oh, Bilal landed a right hand on Ian Gary's chin. Nice leg kick from Gary. Took Bilal out of his stance with that one. Ooh, Ian Gary went for a right hand left hook. Knee stomp from Ian Gary. Bilal went for that 2. He went for that 3-2. Just missed. Ian Gary's just getting out of the range on some of these strikes. They're both damaged, but Bilal's a little more damaged. Nice leg kick from Ian Gary. That leg kick is money. Where's Joe Rogan when you need him? He's literally knocking Bilal out of his stance with that leg kick. Level change from Bilal. Level change from Bilal. He can't get it. Ian Gary's takedown defense is too good. Little elbow in the clinch from Bilal. Ian Gary spun him around. We got 10 seconds left. Head kick attempt from Gary. Just missed. Oh! Spinning back kick missed. Bilal caught him with a right hook. Good first round. I got it for Ian Gary. Be right back. All right, fight back on, fight back on, fight back on. Let me refresh. I think I'm a second behind. This is a good fight so far, though. I got Ian Gary up 10-9 that first round. Great fight so far. All right, we're 30 seconds into round 2. Ian Gary's up the first round, 10-9. Oh, Bilal landed the right hand. Oh, Bilal's throwing right hands. Now he switched to southpaw, landed a nice body kick. Back to righty for Bilal. Ian Gary with the leg kick. Those are going to add up. Bilal needs to make this ugly and dirty. And Ian Gary needs to make this a clean, crisp striking fight. You know? Bilal Muhammad's got to go like Mike Perry style. Dip his head and start throwing hands and put your head in his chest. And go over the top. Ian Gary's got to fight from the outside and make it look pretty. Polar opposite styles here in their approach. Spinning back kick for Ian Gary, blocked by Bilal. Ian Gary with that knee stomp. Trying to keep Bilal at range. Nice leg kick again from Ian Gary. Bilal Muhammad has a body lock. He has his back. This will be his best opportunity for a takedown. He's got this body lock. Ian Gary's got his back turned. He's against the fence. I think Bilal can get a takedown here. Oh, Ian Gary stopped it. Real impressive. What up? What up? Everyone join in the chat. We got a great fight card going on here if you just joined. Bilal is bloody. Oh, Bilal with the single leg. Wow, Ian Gary's takedown defense. That wrist control. He got the wrist control and stopped the single leg. Bilal hasn't gotten a single takedown. You know? Ian should be dominating on the feet. You can't beat Islam looking like that. I would say Ian Gary's winning on the feet. But round 2 is very close. He won round 1 on the feet. Round 2, Bilal's kind of been looking for takedowns. No one's standing out in round 2. Why is round 2 going by so fast? I feel like round 2 just started. Something's got to happen. No one's winning round 2 yet. Bilal with the jab. Just missed the right hand. This fight should be a 5-rounder. Bilal with the single leg attempt. Ian Gary stuffed it effortlessly. Ian Gary's got double underhooks. Ian Gary's looking for a takedown. Oh, Ian Gary's going to get the takedown. No way. Oh, Bilal broke out. Round 2's very close. What up? What up? If you're just joining the chat, we got a good co-main event. Oh, second eye poke. Take a point. Take a fucking point. Ian Gary is poking Bilal in the eyes again. Ian Gary, why don't you do that to your wife? Not Bilal Muhammad's eyes. Are you kidding me? Take a point. You can't eye poke someone twice in the round and not get punished. Eye poking again, yes. Bilal lose. Well, if they take a point, Bilal's going to win round 2. If they take a point, Bilal wins round 2. Where's the point taken? This is fucking bullshit. They need to take a point. It's intentional at this point. Ian, you know what? I want Ian Gary to poke him again since there's no punishment. Poke him again. I would poke him the whole time then. It's allowed. I don't even blame Ian Gary. If the ref ain't... Oh, Bilal landed a left hand. Bilal's pressuring Gary. Oh, he shot in. Level change. Double underhooks for Bilal Muhammad here. Ian Gary's acting like he's bored. I'm giving round 2 to Bilal. I think it's going to be 1-1 going into the third. That was a double fist, not an eye poke. Really? Okay then. Oh, Ian Gary with the elbow off the break. Who do you guys have for round 2? Whoa, McFo. That was a double fist, not an eye poke. I only saw the replay once. All right. Who do you guys have for round 2? Ian Gary definitely won round 1. Round 2 is way too close for my liking. Wow, awesome. That was a close round 2. Who do you guys got round 2 for? Ian? Is Gary up 2-0? It very well could be Ian Gary's up 2 rounds to 0. All Bilal is doing is failing takedowns. Is Bilal really that good of a wrestler? Screw Kevin Durant. Yeah, screw Kevin Durant. We're talking about Bilal and Gary right now. Round 3. Last round. I think Bilal Muhammad needs a finish. Bilal Muhammad needs a finish. I think Gary's up 2-0. Oh, Bilal Muhammad landed a left hook. He's got Ian against the cage. Oh, Bilal landed a right hand. Bilal's coming out strong in round 3. Ian Gary's moving side to side. Lateral movement. Nice leg kick from Ian Gary. Nice knee stomp from Ian Gary. Ian Gary's got Bilal against the fence. Bilal, you're the wrestler. Alright, they broke off the fence. Bilal's looking for the 1-2 down the middle. Just missed. Oh, Ian Gary landed a straight right. Flush on Bilal's chin. Ian Gary with a straight right hand. Spinning back fist for Ian Gary. Oh, snap kick up the middle to the chin. Leg kick from Ian Gary. Ian Gary's back to winning this round again. Ian Gary's taking over now. Ian is a minus 375 favorite. Yes, he is. And he stuffed every single takedown. Oh, he just dodged an elbow from Bilal. Knee stomp from Ian Gary. He's taking the John Jones approach in this fight. They're both looking for that right hand. They're both just missing with that right hand. Bilal Muhammad with a double leg. Now he's got a body lock. Bilal hasn't gotten one takedown yet. How good is Ian Gary's takedown defense? I think Ian Gary can give Islam a run for his money. And I'm not even an Ian Gary fan. And I think Ian Gary is a problem for Islam Makhachev. Bilal got JDM down. He didn't even get Ian Gary down once. Bilal with a jab. Knee stomp from Ian Gary. Nice leg kick from Ian Gary. Bilal looking for underhooks. Bilal with the double underhooks in the clinch. Bilal looking for his 100th takedown attempt. He hasn't even got one yet. How good is Ian Gary's takedown defense? Seriously. He stuffed every takedown effortlessly. You know? Muhammad with the stanky legs. Right. I smoked some stanky leg. LOL. Great bud. Well, stanky leg Bilal's getting smoked right now. Bilal can't get a single takedown. Ian Gary might be winning every single round this fight. Right hand from Bilal. Ian Gary with a right hand back. Jab from Gary. Only just about a minute left. Bilal with another takedown attempt. Easily stuffed from Ian Gary with the underhooks. Bilal Muhammad has bad takedown entries. All he does is clinch. Bilal hasn't done shit in this fight but clinch. Oh! Right hand from Bilal. Bilal's struggling to close the distance though. He thinks a takedown's going to win him this fight. Very bad fight IQ for Bilal. Elbow in the clinch from Ian Gary. Bilal's defeated here. I see it. Look at all the damage on his face. Ten seconds left. Bilal just missed a head kick. Ian Gary just missed a kick. Oh, left hand from Bilal. I think Ian Gary won every round. Bilal fought. He fought so stupid. Bilal fought so stupid. No fight IQ from Bilal. That's crazy. Ian Gary won every round. You know what? I say give him Islam Makhachev. Ian Gary is the biggest problem for Islam Makhachev at welterweight. I'm not even an Ian Gary fan. But if I had to pick someone to beat Islam Makhachev at welterweight, it's Ian Gary. He has the best takedown defense. And he's proven it. Now, Bilal fought boring kind of and stupid. Bilal's fight IQ was horrible. That's why it wasn't a 5-rounder. Hey, either way, yeah, Bilal would have lost. 3 rounds, 5 rounds. Ian Gary beat him every round. I guess there was no need for 5 rounds. I would have liked it to go 5. Bilal needed a KO. Yep. Bilal loses again. Michael Morales beats Ian Gary. Maybe. But fighting in the high level seems to be all about styles. You know? Maybe Morales beats Gary, but Gary has a better style against Islam Makhachev, in my opinion. His takedown defense was impeccable. What the fuck is Bilal doing? Bilal's making out with the octagon. Bilal's making out with the canvas right now. That was an easy fight for Ian Gary. Bilal's tough and durable. I just really think Ian Gary's the biggest problem for Islam Makhachev at welterweight. I just can't picture Islam taking him down like he did JDM. I think Ian Gary can beat. He has a chance against Islam. Give him the title shot. Yep, he beat #1 contender. He's calling out Islam. I'm convinced. Let's see it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even an Ian Gary fan. And even I think he deserves the title shot. I promise you guys. I'm not an Ian Gary fan. I'm just calling it straight. He deserves it. Not Morales. Not Prates. Ian Gary deserves the title fight. That's what I mean by good on the mic. Plus, he's Irish. That was actually a good call out from Ian Gary. Hasbullah's in the crowd. Fuck Hasbullah. Time for a Woodruff. Next fight, who's the winner? Next fight, I'm picking Arman Tsarukyan. I'm picking Arman. I think he's going to win on the ground by TKO. Or I think Arman by submission. I think Arman's going to get the sub. It might be in the early rounds. It could be in the later rounds. I think Arman's getting the sub for sure. But that was actually a decent call out for Ian Gary. I honestly think even Islam knows that's a tough fight for him. Ian Gary deserves it more than Prates, obviously. He beat him. And then he deserves it more than Morales. Morales hasn't proved enough yet. Yeah, he beat Brady. But we haven't, you know. Before that, it was just Gilbert Burns. Morales hasn't went 5 rounds yet either, you know. All right, Islam Makhachev. It's only tough matchups from here. This is what I want to see. Ilya defends his belt against Arman. Islam defends his belt against Gary. And if they both win, we have the mega fight, Ilya Topuria versus Islam Makhachev at welterweight. I think Valentina would whoop Bilal. He's so lame. Wow, that would be... What a boring fight that would be. Yeah, maybe Valentina would whoop Bilal. Her takedowns are better than Bilal's, I guess. Arman got more money than everybody on this entire card put together. And still fights. Got to respect that. I do respect fighters fighting for the love of the sport. You know? I hate when fighters make a few bucks and then they're done. You know? I do respect that. That means you love the sport. Valentina Hot Sauce. The Black Label. Ian Gary is the biggest name in the division right now to fight Islam. Yeah. I'm not being biased. He is. He deserves it. UFC loves those. They love the Muslim grapplers fighting the blonde strikers. That's a matchup they're always looking for. I don't know if Ian would win against Islam, but I think it would be more interesting than JDM. 100%, 1,000%, Ian Gary would do 10 times better than JDM. 1,000%. All right, I'm in on that call, yes. I got Arman beating Dan Hooker. I mean, the Russian grappler always beats the blonde striker. Unless it's Bilal versus Ian Gary, you know. That's different circumstances. Morales versus Shavkat next. Nomad Shavkat. Yeah. Give Morales to somebody. Shavkat, whoever. Who's walking out to Chief Keef? Who's walking out to Chief Keef? Hate Being Sober by Chief Keef. Ian Gary versus Topuria. No. We don't need Ian Gary versus Topuria. Those are Islam Makhachev's next 2 fights. Dakota will take Valentina's belt eventually. Hopefully. I'm getting sick of Valentina being boring. All right, Dan Hooker's walking out to Chief Keef. I think Dan Hooker's going to lose. He's walking out. Let's see how Dan Hooker does. He beat Gamrot in a close fight. But he might find out how much better Arman is than Gamrot. Dan Hooker. Hey, respect to Dan Hooker, though. No one wants to fight Arman. I like Dan Hooker. I think he's a BMF contender. But I think he's going to get whipped. And he's on a 3-fight win streak. This is the best Dan Hooker's looked in a while. I call him the New Zealand Zombie. You know? He's the New Zealand Zombie. I'll never forget his Dustin Poirier fight. But it's all about styles at this level. It's all about styles. And there's no way Dan Hooker has the style to beat Arman. Unless Arman's back gives out on him mid-fight. Valentina will be retired before Dakota ever gets to the UFC. Very possible. And will I be mad if Valentina retires? No. Not after her last 2 performances. Dan Hooker looks way cooler with his tattoos. Dan Hooker's kicking every post in the octagon right now. He looks confident. Dan Hooker does look confident. Ian beats Islam, then he fights Topuria. If Ian beats Islam, Topuria needs to stay at 55. That'd be such a weird fight. It'd look like a midget fighting someone on stilts. Yeah, you're probably right. Damn. Well, who cares if Valentina retires? If UFC drafts Dakota, she'll still fight somebody. They'll find an opponent for her. Could you imagine Topuria knocking out Ian Gary at 170? No, I can't. Absolutely not. What's Arman walking out to? Bagpipes? What is Arman walking out to? Sounds like bagpipes. I'm going to give this a refresh. Make sure I'm up to the time. Make sure I'm up to speed. All right, Arman walking out. What is this walkout song? Probably some Armenian song. Ian Gary's not a good 5-round fighter. Interesting. Why do you say that? All right, Arman's walking out. He made it to the fight, guys. He didn't hurt his back. He didn't hurt his back. Arman is making it to the fight. This is the true #1 contender. What a great card. We get the true welterweight #1 contender. We get the true lightweight #1 contender. I like it. I like it. High level stuff. Arman's on the 4-fight win streak. Probably a longer win streak if you consider the Gamrot win. The Gamrot fight a win. Sarukian with the nails on the chalkboard music. I know. This walkout song is horrible. What's up with this walkout song here? What's going on here? All right. Here's Arman. This guy is a tank, though. This guy is a tank. If he destroys Dan Hooker, Topuria has to fight him. Do it, do it, do it. If Arman destroys Dan Hooker, Topuria is in checkmate. He has to fight Arman. That's the fight we all want. Bagpipes from Baghdad, yeah. That's what he was walking out to. But a worse version of it. The Armenian version of it. Wow, Arman's way shorter than Dan Hooker, but I don't think that matters. Arman's way more stocky and jacked and strong. Arman's way stronger. All right, we're already at the main event. What a quick main card. I feel like this main card just started. They were all finishes. Every fight was a finish. Except the co-main event. And no. And no. Let's fucking go. He got weak in the 4th and 5th round against the guy that smokes cigarettes and drinks whiskey and looks slow in the last round. But that was Carlos Prates, though. I mean, I think Carlos Prates was only a matter of time before he chinned Ian Gary or hurt him. Look how good Prates is. I think Prates was just too patient in that fight and didn't pick up till late. But I guess we'll see in the Islam fight. Either way, he deserves it. Ian Gary doesn't have a big pop in his shot. He's better with the kicks. Yeah. Yeah, he's way better at being a tactical fighter. He's a tactical fighter. His takedown defense was very impressive. That's his biggest strength against Islam. His reach, his jab, and takedown defense. Absolutely. Absolutely. So was JDM's against Muhammad, and we saw what happened to him against Islam. Total snooze fest. But Bilal got him down a couple times. You know, even though JDM got back up, Bilal still got him down. Ian Gary didn't even touch the canvas this fight. All right, they're announcing Arman. The moment we all been waiting for. Arman's going to get 2 hookers tonight. He's going to beat 2 hookers. Dan Hooker and then Nina Drama after. This is Hooker night for Arman. First Dan Hooker, next Nina Drama. I know Arman hurt his back, but he's probably going to break hers next. Here we go. It's been like 17 or 18 months since Arman last fought. Arman by headbutt to Dan Hooker's nose. Dan Hooker with a body kick to Arman. Dan Hooker looking extremely tall next to Arman. Arman look extremely jacked next to Dan. Dan Hooker's a badass. Oh, he caught Arman's kick. Dan Hooker's pushing forward like a zombie. Arman looks really short next to Dan. Wow. Dan looks really tall, Dan Hooker. I think he's 6 foot and Arman's like 5'7". Arman with the leg kick. Arman shooting a takedown. Dan Hooker's got the underhook. Oh, Arman with the trip. Dan Hooker back up. Double underhooks for Dan Hooker. Let's see that threatening wrestling that Arman has. Let's see how that training with Hamzat's paying off. Dan Hooker's got the double underhooks here. He should be safe. Unless Arman gets an underhook. I don't see how Arman's going to get a takedown. Well, Dan's got double unders. Dan Hooker's off the fence. Oh, knee up the middle from Arman. Oh, nice knee off the break from Arman. Head kick from Arman. Oh, Arman almost knocked out Dan Hooker. Right hand left hook from Arman. He just cracked Hooker. Oh, left hand again. Left hook from Arman. He's piecing up Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker's eating shots. Leg kick from Arman. Oh, Arman's piecing him up with the hands. Oh, left hook, right hand again from Arman. Uppercut from Arman. Arman's hands are looking lethal. This looks like 2 different weight classes. Oh, Dan Hooker got his back. Arman's looking for a single leg. Dan Hooker looking for a guillotine. Arman rolling out. Arman rolled out. Arman's got top side control. They do frame-wise, but Arman is so muscular. I can see why they're in the weight class, the same weight. Arman looks heavy. He's very heavy. Dan is skinnier. Dan Hooker with the inverted triangle. Nothing doing there. Arman's looking for top crucifix. Arman's got mounted crucifix for Arman. Dan Hooker's in trouble. Dan Hooker's in big trouble. On his back. Arman in side control. Dan Hooker's in serious trouble. Sounds great. This is great if you're Arman. Arman's definitely winning round 1. This is the last place in the world Dan Hooker wants to be at. This is terrible. More entertaining already than the entire Islam fight. Truth. Facts. Already more entertaining. Arman's looking to do work on the ground. Dan Hooker has to wall walk. He has no other choice. He has to wall walk here. Arman looking for elbows. Dan Hooker has his toes in the fence. That's not allowed. Dan Hooker has his toes in the fence. The ref better stop that. Under 30 seconds left. Can Dan Hooker survive? I think he can. 20 seconds left. Arman is destroying Dan Hooker right now. Oh, Arman might be looking for a sub. Ground and pound from Arman. Elbows. Yeehaw! Arman Sarukian. He easily won round 1. Dan Hooker's already fucked up. Damn. Dan Hooker already took a beating. Dan Hooker's realizing, wow, I'm fighting the true #1 contender. That knee really messed up Dan Hooker. I'm surprised he ate that. Dan Hooker was getting pieced up by knees and hard punches. Dan Hooker's like, shit, Arman's really that guy. Arman is really that guy. He's really that tough. Dan Hooker might already be defeated here. Oh no, Dan Hooker's smiling. Both these guys haven't fought in forever. Round 2. Body kick from Arman. Dan Hooker caught it. Arman's looking for that roundhouse to the body. Dan Hooker is so tall. Have fun sitting on the sidelines, Justin Gaethje. Arman's going to get a title shot after this. Dan Hooker looking for kicks. Arman with the single leg took him down easily. Dan Hooker's trying to be like Dustin Poirier with the guillotine. Arman spun out. Winded up in guard. Dan Hooker's on his back. Arman's very good. Dan Hooker needs to realize he'll never guillotine Arman. No matter how close it looks. Dan Hooker's never going to guillotine Arman. I'm sorry. Sarukian back is not hurting him. There's no way. No, he's good. Dan Hooker, don't be like Dustin Poirier and go for guillotines. All right? You would have thought you would have learned your lesson by now. Arman is in Dan Hooker's guard, smothering him right now. Looking for elbows. Elbow from Arman. Dan Hooker's getting busted up. Elbow again from Arman. Ground and pound from Arman. Arman's looking to finish the fight. This is what Islam needs to be doing. Right? But too bad he's boring as hell. Elbows from Arman. Arman is destroying Dan Hooker. Destroying him. More ground and pound from Arman. Elbows, punches. This is what trying to finish a fight looks like. Elbow from Arman. Dan Hooker's fucked. This fight's already won by Arman. Dan Hooker has no chance. Arman's gonna get full mount. Full mount. Arman's too strong. He's too big and strong. Arm triangle. Dan's gonna get submitted. Dan's gonna get submitted. I can see it. Hamza Chimaev in the corner. Dan's gonna tap. Tap. Arman is the true #1 contender. Hamzat's in the corner. Arman just embarrassed Dan Hooker. Arman might have just retired Dan Hooker. Where you at, Ilia Topuria? Where are you at? I'm sick of this ducking. Get in the fucking cage right now. Paddy Pimblett. I don't want to hear about fucking Paddy Pimblett. Arman versus Topuria right fucking now. I don't want to hear about Paddy Pimblett with the fucking win against Michael Chandler. Ilya, get your short ass in the octagon right now. Arman just gave Dan Hooker a hematoma. Ilya, don't be hiding now, Topuria. Don't be hiding now. Arman's a nightmare for you, bro. Mollywopped. Topuria's running in the locker room right now. I guarantee, I'll bet money Topuria doesn't get in the cage and face off. He'll only face off with Paddy. Arman's going to be calling for a title fight. Joe Rogan's going to be like, you're talking about Paddy Pimblett. Where are you at, Ilya? I guarantee Ilya's running away in his locker room right now. I got Arman beating Topuria. I think Arman's going to beat Topuria, and I guarantee Topuria doesn't accept. I'll bet any money Topuria only accepts the Paddy fight. Where are you at, Topuria? I guarantee he's hiding. Topuria don't want to fight that. Topuria doesn't want those problems. Time to duck, Ilya. Time to duck. Arman, call his ass out. Motherfucker hasn't fought since June. Took no damage against Charles. Ilya took no damage against Charles and has been running away since June. Topuria versus Arman doesn't happen. I'm done with UFC. I'll be done with Topuria. I will mock Topuria in every video if he doesn't accept this fight. Where you at, Ilya? You running? Ilya ain't the true champ. I don't consider Ilya a champ if he doesn't take this fight. Ilya's a coward if he doesn't take this fight. I'm sorry. Ducked the 45ers. He's going to duck the 55ers. Ilya, you're done, son. Where you at? UFC protecting him? They won't even show Topuria in the crowd. Call him out. Where you at, Topuria? UFC, stop protecting him. Stop protecting him. Fuck Paddy Pimblett. I want to see Arman versus Topuria. Face off! Arman just said let's face off. Where's Topuria at? He's running. He said he'll fight Topuria in January. Topuria already flew back. He already flew back home. I'm going to lose all respect for Topuria. He ran away? He's not doing a face-off? I have no respect for Topuria. Coward.
Your winner, Arman Sarukian!
Well, it was a very convincing performance by Arman Sarukian.
Topuria ran away like a coward.
Got back in the octagon.
Ilya's ducking.
Has the number one against
Oh, man. You hate to see it. Where's Topuria for the face-off?
January. It'll take February.
Topuria had the perfect opportunity. Where's Topuria? Where are you at, Duck? No respect for Topuria anymore. Running away from the number one contender. He wants Paddy Pimblett. That's fucking embarrassing. I'm sorry. That's fucking embarrassing.
All right, only 2 UFC events to add to your calendar for 2025.
Topuria, where you at?
2 pieces of gold on the line. That comes your way.
Topuria lost aura. Say it louder. Say it louder. Topuria, where you at? I thought you were in the crowd. Can you imagine if they do Arman versus Paddy? Arman smokes Paddy. I wouldn't be surprised. Topuria's ducking. Topuria doesn't even want to fight. Didn't fight the featherweight contenders. Didn't fight Lopez. Didn't fight Murphy. Didn't fight Arman. Where you at, Ilya? Wait, let me go grab Ilya. Here's Ilya. There he is. Ilya. Ilya. All right. Ilya. Why won't you fight Arman? Why? Tell me. Why did you not face off with Arman? Oh, you want to fight Paddy? Oh, that's fucking embarrassing. He wants an easy fight against Paddy Pimblett. I thought you were in attendance tonight at UFC Qatar. You left the crowd for the main event? Explain yourself. He didn't want to face off with Arman because then everyone would expect him to fight the number one contender. He wants to fight Paddy Pimblett. Someone who's coming off a Mike Chandler win. I mean, you ducked the contenders at featherweight. You're going to duck the contenders at lightweight too? Shit. Ilya said Arman's not number one contender. It's Paddy Pimblett. Ilya, bro, you lost your fucking mind. Ilya, bro. I'm losing respect for you. I can't even hear you down there. I found Ilya, guys. I caught him backstage running away from Arman. What a disgrace. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright, Ilya, we're sick of you. We're sick of your excuses, bro. We're getting sick of it. Last chance, bro. Are you going to fight Arman or not? Oh, you're not going to fight Arman? Well, then what? You're useless in the UFC then. Get the fuck out of here. Let's kick him out. Let's kick the McGregor wannabe out. Bye. Look, I'm getting sick of this McGregor wannabe. I'm sorry. He's a great fighter. who's doing jack shit. I'm getting sick of this McGregor wannabe. Didn't even face off with Arman. Yo. Alright, guys. I'm going to do the post-fight recap in a minute. But I'll stay on the chat for a little longer. Just a few more minutes. Good card. Almost all finishes. Ian Gary needs to fight Islam. Topuria needs to fight Arman. This was the #1 contender card. But the main takeaway from this card is Ilia Topuria is a coward. Didn't even face off with Arman. And Arman's more exciting than Islam. I'm sorry, recency bias. Recency bias is a real thing. And as far as I'm concerned, Arman's more exciting than Islam. Who's with me? If we're talking based off their last 2 fights, Arman's more exciting than Islam. Arman's scrambles are more exciting. His ground and pound is more exciting. Where are you at, Ilya? I can't believe we didn't get a face-off. That lowers Ilya's stock in his aura for sure. How fucking embarrassing. Didn't even face off with Arman. You could have sold the fight. You faced off with Patty with your gimmicky WWE little face-off. But when a real #1 contender shows up, you're nowhere to be seen. You beat Charles Oliveira, bro. Give me a break. Give me a break with that shit, you know? There's my cat. What up, Marley? What up, Marley? Wow. Is anyone else disappointed that Ilya ran away from the face-off? You know what that tells me? He's going to fight Patty. I am off the Ilya Topuria train. Did you see him at the weigh-ins too, hiding behind Hunter Campbell? Hiding from Arman? It would be worse for Topuria to lose to Patty than it would be to lose to Arman. Yeah, but he won't lose to Patty. He won't. It's worse for Topuria to duck Arman. Fucking embarrassing. Ilya knows, hey, if you don't show up to the fight, if Arman doesn't get the title fight, you're not champion anymore. I'm sorry. If you don't fight Arman next, Ilya, you are not champion anymore. The belt is worthless. You won your belt by beating Charles? Charles was on a 1-fight win streak, by the way. Crazy shit. Yes, my main takeaway. Lost respect for Topuria. I wanted to see a hyped up face-off. I mean, come on. You face off with Patty, but not Arman. What do you guys think of that shit? My cat's blocking the chat messages. Can't even read. This may have been done to force Topuria to fight Arman. But if they wanted Topuria to fight Arman, they would force him to get in the octagon and face off. Ilya, you flew out to Qatar for nothing. Dan was never going to win that fight. UFC knew that. Right, right. And I also knew, you know what else that we knew? I knew Topuria wouldn't have a face-off with Arman and hype up the next fight. Ran from all the featherweights. Ran from the lightweight contender. Beat Volt coming off a knockout loss. His only legit win, now that I'm thinking about it, was Max Holloway. And Max Holloway had to cut back down to 45. Max Holloway was already a 55er. I'm really starting to question Toporia's resume. He fought everyone at their weakest. Volk at his weakest. Coming off a knockout loss to Islam. Fought Holloway at a weak point. Made him cut down to 45. Just for you to move up to 55 one fight later. We know Max is better at 55. Ducked Lopez and Lerone Murphy now at lightweight. Fought Charles for a belt. Are you kidding me? You're not the lightweight champion until you beat the #1 contender, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, so Topuria got held down by Bryce. Beat Volt coming off a knockout loss. Beat Holloway after he has to cut down and drop a weight class and drain himself. And then beat Charles Oliveira coming off a one-fight win streak against Michael Chandler. Couldn't even finish Chandler. Your resume is getting worse and worse by the minute, Ilya. I'm sorry. Sorry. You're a great fighter. I think you would knock out Patty. I think you would knock out Gaethje. But ducking Arman, the real threat, we can't let you off the hook with that. Topuria could be playing mind games. If he doesn't run through Patty, he will get ridiculed. If he has a close fight with Arman, no one will say nothing. Forget the close fight. If he fights Patty, he should get ridiculed. Patty's done shit. I like Patty Pimblett. But beating Michael Chandler means nothing. What does beating Michael Chandler mean? It means nothing. You know, it's like, who cares if you beat Chandler? The whole top 10 would beat Chandler. I'm not giving him the benefit of doubt of mind games. If you run away from a face-off with the #1 contender, the only thing you're playing is duck. He's playing duck. Arman ain't playing around. Who do you think Patty should fight? Patty should fight Gaethje. Patty should fight Gaethje. No brainer, for sure. Patty should fight Gaethje. And if not, if Gaethje declines, Holloway, yeah. Charles. If Justin Gaethje wants to listen to his stupid manager and sit out for his whole career and waste his career, Patty versus Charles. I like Patty, but I don't like fighters that are spoiled, privileged crybabies. Entitled, privileged fighters. I don't like that. Patty, fight Charles or Justin. Patty versus Charles. Boom. It's booked. It's sold. You're right. I don't know. My great card. Almost tons of finishes, but my takeaway is Topuria is not a champion. He's not. This is John Jones shit. Ilya Taporia is doing John Jones type shit. This is giving me Jones versus Aspinall vibes with Arman and Ilya. If you don't like privileged fighters, then how about Patty versus O'Malley? The judges would rig it for both. Nah, I like Patty. I like Patty Pimblett. I like Patty Pimblett way better than Sean O'Malley. I have nothing against Patty Pimblett. I think he's funny. He's a decent fighter. Nothing against him, but it's on the UFC to make this right. Ian Gary's running the mic. Yeah, let's listen. Ian Gary speaking facts. Ian Gary spitting facts.
You look at the names I fought. D-Rod, Magny, Jeff Neal, MVP, Shavkat, Ratches, Bilal Muhammad. I've earned my title shot. There ain't none of those guys that have done what I've done.
Ian Gary's earned his title shot. He's speaking facts.
Division that I have. I'm the best in the world, and I've earned my title shot. That's it, end of.
That's it. He's the best right now at 170. He earned it.
Because you're a student of the game. You are so mindful with techniques and analysis, and you know how to prepare for these fights.
Ian Gary and Arman need to fight for belts next. It's not even a question, you know? Not even a question.
Islam is the single best in the world that when he grabs you, he stays.
Ooh, Ian Gary's breaking down the fight with Islam.
The best part about it is when we think it could beat, we think of that pressure. I believe Islam is even more technical than Khabib, and his striking has started to get there as well. We just watched a piece of Jack Della Maddalena for 5 rounds.
Ian Gary spitting facts. I wish Gary and Muhammad could both lose. Muhammad is a Palestinian and Gary is a weirdo.
Have the keys to victory against that. I'm long, I'm tall, I'm fast. Anybody
Hey, Islam's kind of weird too.
smarter than anybody he's ever stepped in there.
I get it. I get it. I'm not the biggest Ian Gary fan, but he deserves the title fight. He's the worst matchup for Islam at the moment.
And I will crack him and crack him.
I'm sorry, he is. Look at that takedown defense. Look at that, the jab, the head kicks. Look how he uses that range. That's a nightmare for Islam. He's way taller than Makhachev as well. I get it. I'm not an Ian Gary fan, but I gotta say it. I gotta call it straight. Gary is the biggest threat to beat Islam Makhachev. It's not Prates, not Morales. It's Gary right now. He knows how to use that reach in the jab and the head kicks and the leg kicks and the takedown defense. He's got some jiu-jitsu. He's good enough. The height difference. Ian Gary is definitely good for the sport. Definitely the best division right now. Welterweight's the best division right now, and Ian Gary's fought the best guys. My only knock on Gary was I wanted to see him fight Sean Brady. But sadly, Sean Brady got erased. Islam isn't getting past Shavkat, so don't worry. Shavkat? Shavkat? What do you mean Shavkat? Shavkat's not in the title picture. What do you mean Shavkat? Why would Shavkat fight Islam? Why would Shavkat fight Islam? Shavkat can fight Usman. He can fight Morales. He can't fight for the belt. The dude's been sitting on his ass for 2 years. Everyone's weird to someone. The only thing that's weird is giving undeserved fighters title shots. That's what's weird. Shavkat, the best fighter in the division, and he beat Gary. I disagree. I'll pull up his record right now. Like, you can't say you're the best worker if you don't show up to your shifts, you know? How can you be the best worker if you don't show up to your shifts? The last time Shavkat went to work was December 2024, a year ago. Shavkat hasn't clocked in a year. So he is not the best. Until he wins another fight like Arman, you know? He beat Wonder Boy. Who gives a shit? He beat Jeff Neal. Look what Prates did to Neal. He beat Ian Gary in a boring decision and had his back taken. He lost all his aura and invincibility in the Gary fight. You can't be the best if you don't clock in. You know? The best are the active fighters. You know? Since Ian Gary fought Shavkat, he beat Prates and Bilal Muhammad. He beat 2 top 5 fighters. Now, if Shavkat beats Usman, if Shavkat beats Morales, give him a title fight. I agree. I like Gary more than Michael Morales, but I still think Michael Morales is the biggest threat. What'd I miss? A great card, tons of knockouts, and submissions. Great fight night. Shavkat is very big and very skilled everywhere. True. You know? But it's about the work you're putting in, though. You know? It's not about who's the most skilled. It's about the work you're putting in. You have to put in the work. This game changes quickly. Things change quick. I mean, so much can happen in a year. This is a fast-changing game. All right? And a win over Ian Gary a year ago is not as impressive as beating Carlos Prates and Bilal Muhammad in 2025. We're going into 2026. We can't have a fighter whose last win was in 2024 get a title shot in 2026. You know? This is a recency bias game. It is. What's more impressive? Beating Ian Gary a year ago or beating Prates and Muhammad in 2025? Ian beat the guy Brady lost to. True. Shaved Cat, Shavkat. Shaved Cat can fight Snoozman. They both have bad knees now. Great fight. Yeah. That's how you keep the division going. Yeah, so once Islam and Ian Gary fight, Usman can fight Shavkat. Winner gets a title fight. Yeah. If Shavkat beats Usman, give him a title fight. If Usman beats Shavkat, give him a title fight. I know he may or may not deserve it, but he is the best fighter in my opinion. He beat Ian Gary in not the most impressive fashion, but Gary also didn't have impressive performances versus Bilal or Prates. Well, maybe Ian Gary didn't put on a barn burner, but look how well that win is aging for Ian Gary. And at least it was in the year 2025. And The Bilal fight. The Bilal fight, I think that was impressive. He beat Bilal every round. Didn't get takedown once. Prates versus Shavkat. Let's do it. Prates versus Shavkat. I just want to see fighters on win streaks fight for belts. I want to see fighters on win streaks fight for belts. And I want to see someone who just got a win fight for a belt. You know, 2024, I already forgot about 2024. You know? We're going into 2026. But yeah, let's get Usman versus Shavkat. We'll get a #1 contender fight going. He eye-poked Bilal and was getting hit on the chin too much. He did, but you know what? I don't even blame the eye-pokers anymore. It's the UFC's fault. If I'm in the UFC, I'm going to eye-poke everybody. It's allowed. They should take a point, and if not, I beg every fighter, please poke everyone's eyes out. If you're allowed, why not? If the UFC's not going to punish you guys, start poking the fuck out of your opponents. I don't care anymore. I don't care. That's the UFC to blame. I hope every fighter starts gouging every fighter's eyes out until the UFC starts taking points away. I don't blame Ian Gary for eye-poking Bilal. What? The UFC did nothing. Do it again. Do it again. What's the UFC going to do about it? Nothing. So do it. Poke their eyes. The UFC doesn't care. So Waldo gets 2 quick finishes, and it's incredible. But when Tom does it over and over, he hasn't been tested yet and ain't that good. Tom is good, and Waldo is looking impressive lately. 12-2 tonight. Great job on the picks. Which ones did you get wrong, by the way? Alexandre Topuria should fight Mario Batista. That'd be a good fight. But where does Bryce fit into all this? What about Bryce versus Topuria? Or am I crazy? So who's ending summer 2026 as champ, you reckon? Ooh, good question, good question. Who's ending summer 2026 as champ, you reckon? Arman. Arman. I think Arman for sure. Dalby and Oralby incorrect. That's fair. Dalby got out grappled. Oralby looked impressive and smoked the Joker. Yeah. Hell yeah. Those are okay. Bryce should fight Corey Sandhagen. You're messing with me. That's a funny one. Come on. Bryce isn't even in top 15. How about Bryce versus Wellmaker? Or Bryce versus Topuria? Or Song Yadong? You're really shooting Bryce up there. I'm seeing everyone will smash him. Saying Arman will smash him. Damn, I love this fight so much. We're fucking back after missing out on Ilya Islam lightweight title fight. I agree, we're back. We're back. We're back. We got real contenders now. I love it. I'm hyped about Ilya Arman. I'm hyped. But is Ilya hyped? That's the question. Is Ilya enthused about that fight? That's the question. Oh my God. All right, this is a fun stream. I'm going to be right back. I'm coming back in I'll be back shortly, but I'm going to eat some pizza. I'm going to eat some breadsticks. I'll be right back, guys. We'll pick up this chat in a few, all right? I'll be back shortly. I'll catch you guys in a few. I'll read one last message. Ilya gonna get held at gunpoint to fight Arman, so it doesn't matter. Yes! Pew pew, hold him at, yes! Force him! Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go eat some food and move up a weight class. Arman is not on Ilya level. I think he is. Ilya has how many wins at lightweight? 2. How many wins does Arman have at lightweight? Maybe 10. Arman has 10 wins at lightweight. Ilya has 2. I think they're on the same level. All right, I'll catch you guys in a few. Good chat. Let me go smash some food. I'm going to move up weight class real quick. See you guys in a few.